Hello and welcome back, guys. We're now starting part 2 of My Wizard Academia, written by Mask Rider Roy. You can find author's profile link in the description. Let's begin. Ch1, Hijikidakina Purogu. The scene shifts at an apartment, where a 5-year-old boy, sporting green, curly hair and having a freckled face, is watching a live footage on his computer, where several pro-heroes are seen doing heroic deeds like stopping crime and saving people. The little boy is so fixated that he aspires to become a hero himself when he grows up. The boy is identified as Izuku Midoriya, and he appeared to be an avid fan of the #1 pro-hero All Might. As the little boy is watching in awe and admiration, his mother, Inko, smiled as she felt that her son has found inspiration, and there the little boy told his mom that he wants to become a hero like All Might, which his mom smiled and said he would one day become one. Mom! Look! Yes! All Might is amazing, right? Yes, Izuku. Can I become like him? I'm sure you would. I'm going to become a hero when I grow up. Yes, Izuku. However, as fate would make itself apparent, the Midoriya family learned from a doctor that Izuku is quirkless, and told Inko that they should just give it up, and accept the fact that Izuku is just an ordinary boy and can never become a pro-hero, which Inko was in disbelief, asking the doctor how is this possible as she and her husband possess quirks. However, the doctor said that Izuku is one of the rare cases where he is born quirkless and tells her that Izuku should just become an ordinary citizen, attend an ordinary school and live an ordinary life, and tells her that this is how life is, nothing more. At their apartment, Inko went to her son's room to check on him and saw that Izuku is facing the computer watching All Might's exploits, but saw that her son is heartbroken at the fact that he is quirkless, as he feels that his dreams will never be achieved, and Inko consoled her son, seeing that he is depressed at this, and apologized to her son, though all he could do is cry silently at this as he is forced to face the harsh truth and reality. Mom. Izuku. Can I still be a hero? Izuku. Oh, Izuku. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In the years that passed, Midoriya's status as a quirkless became known to his neighborhood, and neighborhood bullies uses their quirk to torment him, mentally, and physically, to the point of badly injuring him, and as a battered and bleeding Midoriya lay on the ground, the bullies are ready to inflict more harm on the hapless boy, seeing that he could not fight back due to lacking a quirk. Ha! Look at that! He really is quirkless. He couldn't even retaliate. You're a loser. You should commit suicide. Yeah, you're a failure. A trash. This made Izuku's childhood life unmemorable, and Inko tried hard to make her son realize that all is not lost and that she is sure that something good is bound to happen and that a bright tomorrow awaits him and he shouldn't give up on life. Inko's love for her son proved to be the factor that made Izuku hold on and persevere the challenges that came, and he fought the misfortunes that tried to pull him down, and so far he is able to move past the fact that he is born quirkless. Perhaps the biggest tragic challenge came when a reckless driver is trying to escape pursuing police cars, and he brazenly rammed several pedestrians, and the Midoriyas are among the victims. However, Inko managed to shove her son away before being run over by the ramming van, and Inko is fatally wounded, and using her last remaining life, she tells a crying Izuku not to give up, and keep on living, assuring to him that his dreams will one day come true. Izuku. Mom. It's okay, you have. Mom, please. Live, stay strong. Mom. You're my hope, Mom. After that, Inko perished, leaving Izuku heartbroken, and though he cried silently, he tried to hold on after remembering what Inko said, and yet he faced uncertainty as he is living by himself and has no relatives within Tokyo. The fact that Inko died became a challenge, as he is now alone, and with no relatives coming to claim Inko's corpse, Izuku is living alone at the apartment he is staying. But more tests came as the apartment owner turned out to be unsympathetic, and uses dubious means to drive Izuku out of the apartment, and the little boy is rendered homeless now. Adding insult is that his personal belongings, including his All Might collectibles, were sold off, and Izuku wandered the streets until social services sent him to the orphanage. There Izuku spent the next few years living in loneliness. In the years that passed, Midoriya is able to persevere as he recalled what Inko told him before, and he held on and was able to finish elementary, and soon he is set to graduate middle school, all thanks to a kind Samaritan, and there during the final months of his third year in middle school, he met All Might, where a series of events took place, and there All Might saved Katsuki Bakugo from Sludge Villain, and there he was able to have a private conversation with the #1 hero and asked if Midoriya could still be a hero despite being quirkless, but then All Might grimly told the young boy that he cannot become a pro-hero, much to Midoriya's shock, as he was told to give it up and live a normal life. Sorry, Shounen, but this is reality. Since you are quirkless you cannot be a hero. That's the harsh truth. All Might. Sorry, but you'll have to give up your dreams. But live a normal life. That's my advice for you. After that, All Might left and a dejected Midoriya walked away, feeling that his life is starting to fall apart as the hero he admired the most would tell him to give up his dream just because he is born quirkless. As Midoriya is walking the streets, he noticed a light emanating beneath him, which appeared to be a red-colored circle, and it vaguely resembled a pentagram, and as Midoriya is about to respond in defense, the circle glowed brighter and he slowly disappeared. Much later, the scene shifts at an unspecified area off the coast of Tokyo, where several people of all ages are stranded, and they are confused and bewildered at the fact that they were transported to what appeared to be an unmanned island, surrounded by raging waters, and the people are wondering how they ended up here and realize that they were trapped, and they began to in helplessness as they see that they are far from the mainland and getting help would be difficult. Oh no! My phone has no signal. Mine too. We can't call for help. What do we do? Someone help. Call a pro-hero. I want to go home. Help. Among those abducted was Izuku Midoriya himself, and he too is bewildered as to how he ended up here, but then something unexpected took place as a solar eclipse happened, and their bodies are experiencing an excruciating pain, and it shows that their bodies are glowing and many are screaming in pain, which they were begging for help until one by one, their bodies exploded. Flesh disintegrated and the area they are standing on was covered in blood. Giya. Ayaha. Kiyaha. Aii. Giya. Ayaha. Kiyaha. As more and more of the screaming people fell victim, the numbers dwindled until Midoriya, who was horrified at what he just witnessed, is kneeling as he is bleeding. His body glowed in some kind of energy as you can see that a pair of wings are emerging from his back, his skin is being peeled off, and he is on the verge of being ripped apart. However, he appeared to have a strong will and looked up in the sky, and raised his hand as if he is trying to reach something, and he slowly stood up, fighting the pain and screamed in fury and determination, showing that he has some kind of incredible strength from within. Won't give in. I won't give up. A sudden burst of light appeared, and Midoriya's body glowed again, but this time nothing happened, as he remained intact, his wounds somewhat healed yet bloodstains remain on his ripped clothing. The young boy, currently 14, looked around and saw the remains of the victims, which were only bloodstains before something emerged, which humanoid-like entities appeared and went to different directions. One remained, however, and saw Midoriya, and approached him, intending to harm him until a magical barrier appeared and swats the attacking entity away. The young teen turned around where he saw another figure, garbed in whitish armor and robes, and is standing before him, looking like the white-armored figure is observing the scene for some time. There the mysterious figure in white armor and robe approached Midoriya and gave an unseen object to the young teen and said that he is the chosen one who will fight to protect others. Well done. Ha! In spite of what you went through, you held on and survive. A very admirable feat for that, you now have the potential to become a wizard. May a wizard. Here, take these, you will need it, know that you have the potential to become a wizard. Is this for real? The young teen stared in confusion on what is going on, but he would later find out why he survived and what the purpose of being given such a mission. Before leaving, the white-armored figure gave Midoriya a paper, in which he read it, but as he looked up, the figure is gone, and a baffled Midoriya is left alone, and he decided to leave the scene behind, as he is still in shock at what happened minutes ago, and seeing that he has nowhere to go, he decided to follow what the white-armored figure directed him to do. Several hours later, it was night time, and the scene shifts somewhere within Tokyo, where you can see a semi-obese man in his mid-50s, where he is ready to close his shop, which is revealed to be that of an antique store, and as the man is ready to enter, as the time now is 22:30, he is sighing as it is currently raining hard, due to a sudden thunderstorm. As the man is about to enter, a very drenched Midoriya approached him, and called out the man. "Excuse me, sir." "Ha! Kid, do you realize that it's already past the curfew?" "Are you, Wajima-san?" "Yes." "Why do you ask?" "I was told, that you made, this. And, you're the only one I could." The man, who is revealed to be the owner of the antique store named Shigeru Wajima, stared wide-eyed in shock when Midoriya raised his hand and revealed that he is wearing a strange ring, which Wajima recognized it, and he immediately invited Midoriya inside his shop before closing, his face filled with concern as he started to suspect something tragic has happened. He immediately offered Midoriya a mug of hot chocolate milk and a towel, and there Midoriya placed the ring he brought and a red stone-like object, and told him what happened, and Wajima was horrified at the details he was told of. "And that's what happened?" "Oh no, I can't. Sorry, but..." "No, I'm the one who should apologize, I had no idea that something like this would." "It's okay. There's no point blaming you." "Ha. I want to move forward. And I would need your help." "Oh boy, looks like I'm going to have my hands full." To be continued. Hope you liked this chapter, as I sort of started the story with a bit of canon, such as Midoriya being born quirkless and the like, though I added a bit of original content by having Inko die early and Midoriya becoming an orphan, and to the point which All Might rejected him, which means he won't inherit One for All. However, in place of OFA, Midoriya gained something that would help him, though it will be revealed in the upcoming chapters, while the rest of the MHA characters are slated to appear in the upcoming chapters. As for what Midoriya gained, you'll soon find out. A few weeks have passed and Izuku Midoriya is slowly adjusting to his current life after the rather tragic incident that happened, which made him the sole survivor of that incident, and so far the teen boy appeared to be well. Deep inside he is still traumatized, especially after witnessing so many people perished and their carcasses are seen, which creatures emerged and fled. And then the mysterious white wizard showed up and provided the means to combat those creatures, as well as saying that Izuku now possessed the means. The scene shows that Izuku is staying at the Omikajido antique store, where Wajima also resides, and there he acted as the surrogate parent figure to Izuku, after learning that the young boy was orphaned about a decade ago, which Inko tragically died while Izuku's dad abandoned them a few years before Inko died. As Izuku is having breakfast, Wajima glanced at the calendar, and realized what the date is, and glanced at the boy, seeing that while he is slated to graduate in middle school, he hasn't set his sights on which high school he should go, and there he asked Izuku which school would he like to enroll, which the young boy appeared to be hesitant to respond, as he recalled what All Might told him before. "So, any plans after you graduate?" "Izuku. No, not yet. Come on, you got less than 2 months away." "I don't know, with everything that happened, I don't even know if I have the time to go to school after graduating." "Don't be like that." As Wajima kindly assured to him that things will be okay, he wondered how Izuku would be able to adjust to school life given that the creatures are possibly rampaging after the forced ritual that resulted in multiple deaths, and how this would affect the hero society. After finishing his breakfast, Izuku washed the dishes before going out, and there he is seen boarding a motorcycle, which mysteriously was sent to him the day after the boy set foot on the antique store, and since then it became Izuku's mode of transportation. There he told Wajima that he will be out the whole day, though the near senior citizen asked if Izuku is sure about not wanting to check out potential campuses so he could start high school, and Izuku said that it can wait, as finding these creatures are more important. "Oh dear, do you think that this is okay for you?" "It's fine. Really. You don't have to do it 24/7, you know." "Thanks, Wajima-san. But I'm fine. I'll be back later." Izuku. Later. After that, Izuku left while Wajima sighed, seeing that Izuku is prioritizing in finding the creatures than looking for a way to balance his life, and he is worried that the young boy might become antisocial due to not having friends of his age. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kaseki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Taimyum to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kururu Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja Naimahu wa Hairu Hanpa ne Zo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Suquidasu, Showtime, Life is Shou Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishitamo, Mahaloto. Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashita Mirai Sabit no Namaida wa, Showtime, Hauski ni Kitairu Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime ch2, Mahatsukai e no Puriodo. The scene shifts at a warehouse where the police are seen arriving, and are led by an investigator who received reports about mysterious creatures attacking people, and thus the investigator believed that it might be more than just random attacks. The investigator, identified as Makoto Tsukachi, is seen looking at the warehouse as she is pumped to see who are behind the series of attacks on innocent people, and while preparing, she received a call from her elder brother, Naomasa Tsukachi, who also works with the police force. Naomasa somehow got the gist and he called his younger sister as he wanted to dissuade her from doing investigation because of how dangerous it is, but Makoto is somewhat of a rebellious type as she is determined to solve a case no matter how dangerous it is. Sorry, Nii-san. A work's a work. That's part of being a police investigator. But reports I received says that the culprits are said to be armed and dangerous. So are my team. Makoto. Please don't stop me. But. I'll be careful. Makoto. As Naomasa is worried and tried to dissuade her, Makoto would not be deterred or discouraged, and tells her brother that she has work to do and will talk to him later once the case is solved and the culprit captured, assuring him that she will be okay and will take care of the investigation. Sorry, Nii-san. I can't stop now. But what if the culprits have quirks? Not a problem. Makoto. Please don't stop me. But. I'll be careful. Makoto. Makoto then turns off her phone as she tells her fellow cops to get ready as they are going to do a stakeout and instructed them not to hold back, telling them that they are allowed to use lethal force if and when necessary. The cops nodded and acknowledged Makoto's instructions, knowing that she is correct as they are sure that the culprits are deemed as armed and dangerous. Yes, ma'am. 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 At the Omakajido antique store, Wajima is doing his job selling antique items and just sold a few, and as he is about to take a break he glanced at a crystal ball and he saw it glowed, which it showed that a police stakeout is about to commence, and there he saw a creature lurking nearby. Realizing that a massacre is about to take place, Wajima picks up the cell phone and contacted Izuku, and informed him of the situation and which location he should go, which Izuku thanked Wajima for tipping him off. I see. You better hurry. Got it. I got a feeling that things are going to get bloody. Then I'll see to it that it won't happen. Be careful, Izuku. I will. Good luck. Izuku then sped off via his motorcycle as he head off towards the scene of the incident, hoping that he would arrive there in time to prevent another massacre to take place, as he doesn't want to be reminded of that incident which he was the sole survivor. A few minutes later, Makoto and a squad of police force are standing in front of the door of the warehouse, and there one of the cops approached her and said that there are no suspicious activities outside, and said that it is safe to assume that the culprits are inside the warehouse. He said that he called for reinforcement and was told that help would arrive in a few minutes from now, and he suggested that they should make do with the time they have in order to stall the culprits inside the warehouse and prevent them from escaping. Hearing this, she told her men to get ready as they are about to get into a firefight, which her men nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am. 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 Nodding, Makoto led the squad inside the warehouse and draw their guns, looking around, and to their surprise, it was empty and that no one else is around, and this made Makoto baffled, as it turns out that this stakeout was based on a tip from a police detective named Amino, who told her that he got word of some suspicious activity at this area. Makoto then told the rest to be alert and ready as she believed that they may have walked into a possible trap and an ambush might take place, which the cops replied in acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am. 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 As the cops looked around, they saw someone emerging from a corner, and they stared in shock at who appeared, as it looked like a monstrous creature that resembled that of a minotaur, and there the minotaur told the raiding team that they have just walked into their graves, and assured that no one would leave alive. Makoto was taken aback as she did not expect anything like this and told the cops to open fire and not let up until the creature is taken down, which the cops roared in acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am. 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 The cops fired their guns and shoots the minotaur creature, not wasting a single second as they are determined to stop him from causing harm, but to their surprise, the bullet simply dented and fell to the ground. The minotaur creature laughed and said that he is looking forward to turn this place into a crematorium and points his finger at Makoto, telling her that she will be the last to die at his hands once he get rid of the excess baggage, much to her shock at hearing this. She then told the cops to fall back as she saw that the bullets are not slowing down the minotaur creature and urged them to get out of here and get help, which the cops said that they can't leave her alone like this. However, the minotaur creature raised a hand and a huge fireball appeared and threw it at the cops, hitting them, and many were charred to death while others were thrown aside by the impact and some screamed in pain. Kagaya. Hawa. Wawawa. Kagaya. Hawa. Wawawa. Makoto narrowly evaded the attack, but is then cornered by the minotaur creature and tells her that she is the next to fall, as he began to strangle her in a slow, painful and agonizing way. Looks like you're all alone now. Kgakak. Now then, what will I do with you? Kgakak. You are a perfect specimen. Kgakak. Now then. Kgakak. Suddenly, Izuku arrived as he used the motorcycle to ram through the door and ram the minotaur creature, and the impact caused him to lose his grip and Makoto got free, and there the minotaur creature asked Izuku if he has a death wish, which the younger boy nodded and said that his wish is to eradicate monsters like the minotaur. As the minotaur is poised to attack, Izuku got off the motorcycle and there he placed his right hand in front of the belt, which had a hand symbol attached, which is identified as the Wizard River, where a voice spoke where the ordinary-looking belt changed shape and became a semi-large, metallic one. Wizard River, driver on, please. The minotaur creature raised an eyebrow at seeing this as Izuku took out a ring and placed it on his left middle finger, where he is ready to initiate his transformation. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Henshin. Wizard River, flame, please, Hii. Izuku raised his left arm in a sideway motion, where a magical circle, imbued with very bright fire and flames, appeared and slowly went towards the teen boy, enveloping him, and both Makoto and the minotaur creature stared in shock as they believed that Izuku was burned alive, but to their surprises, he is enveloped in black armor with an overcoat, his chest armor has red crystal-like ornaments, his helmet resembled a crystal ring with the eye lens resembled a red jewel. He is now Kamen Rider Wizard, and he is ready to do battle as the minotaur creature is in a state of disbelief at what he just saw, and now he is poised to attack a possible threat and is determined to finish what he started. The scene shifts at the Omakajido antique store, where Wajima just sat on a couch as he glanced at the crystal ball where he saw the minotaur-like creature holding and strangling Makoto Tsukachi, as well as seeing how the creature massacred the entire squad in quick fashion. He immediately picked up his cell phone and called Izuku, telling him to hurry up as he told the teen boy that the creature has drawn first blood and another innocent is about to be massacred. "You better hurry, Midoriya, that thing is about to take another life." "Okay. Are there anyone else?" "Almost all the cops are killed, except for one." "You better get there faster." "I'm on it." "Be careful." "Yeah." Outside the warehouse, the enigmatic person in white armor and robes stood outside just as Izuku arrived, and there he told the teen boy that now is the time to test himself and prove his mettle as a wizard, as well as reminding him on what to do as this would be his first battle. "Looks like you arrived just in time. Your first test is right in there." "Okay. But I'm in a hurry. Remember what I told you?" "Yeah, I know." "Then go. Later." Nodding, Izuku drives the motorcycle and head towards the warehouse, as he intends to stop the minotaur creature before claiming more innocent lives, and the enigmatic figure, who is identified only as the White Wizard, watches on before another unidentified creature showed up, and is ready to pounce on its prey before the White Wizard places his right hand in front of his metallic belt, which is revealed to be a wizard river. And there the wizard river spoke to confirm a command. "Wizard river, explosion, now." A powerful explosive blast struck the creature, which sends it backwards and hit a few drums, and as it get up, the White Wizard places his right hand in front of the wizard river and activated another command. "Wizard river, chain, now." Metallic chains appeared and binds the unidentified creature, and it struggles to break free, and there the White Wizard places his right hand in front of the wizard river and activated another command. "Wizard river, explosion, now." Another explosive blast struck, and this time the unidentified creature exploded and is killed off, and seeing that there is nothing much left to do, the White Wizard took his leave, knowing that Izuku can handle things from here on. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kururu Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja nai mahu wa hairu hanpa nei zo, mahalodo hallelujah. Kyoku no rutsu magurakan kibu suquidasu, Showtime. Life is Esichoo Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishidamo, mahalodo hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashida Mirai Sabit no Namaidawa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitairu Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime CH3, Yakuin to Mahatsukai. The scene shifts inside the warehouse where the minotaur creature continue to strangle Makoto and tells her that she is the next to fall, as he increases the pressure to strangle her in a slow, painful and agonizing way. "Looks like you're all alone now. Kgakak. Now then, what will I do with you? Kgakak. You are a perfect specimen. Kgakak. Now then. Kgakak." Suddenly, Izuku arrived as he used the motorcycle to ram through the door and rammed the minotaur creature, and the impact caused him to lose his grip and Makoto got free, and there the minotaur creature asked Izuku if he has a death wish, which the younger boy nodded and said that his wish is to eradicate monsters like the minotaur. As the minotaur is poised to attack, Izuku got off the motorcycle and there he placed his right hand in front of the belt, which had a hand symbol attached, which is identified as the Wizard River, where a voice spoke where the ordinary-looking belt changed shape and became a semi-large, metallic one. "Wizard River, drive her on, please." The minotaur creature raised an eyebrow at seeing this as Izuku took out a ring and placed it on his left middle finger, where he is ready to initiate his transformation. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Henshin. Wizard River, flame, please, HII, HII, HII. Izuku raised his left arm in a sideway motion, where a magical circle, imbued with very bright fire and flames, appeared and slowly went towards the teen boy, enveloping him, and both Makoto and the Minotaur creature stared in shock as they believed that Izuku was burned alive, but to their surprises, he is enveloped in black armor with an overcoat, his chest armor has red crystal-like ornaments, his helmet resembled a crystal ring with the eye lens resembled a red jewel. He is now Kamen Rider Wizard, and he is ready to do battle as the Minotaur creature is in a state of disbelief at what he just saw, and now he is poised to attack a possible threat and is determined to finish what he started. He fired a series of fire blasts and Wizard evaded them just as he toggles the Wizard River and the center portion of the belt changed symbols, where the left hand symbol became a right hand symbol, and there he placed his right hand in front of the Wizard River, where the ring on his right middle finger glowed, and the Wizard River spoke as it confirmed the activation of a spell. Wizard River, connect, please. A magical circle appeared and Wizard placed his hand and grabbed something before pulling out, showing that he brought out what appeared to be a long nozzle gun which has a hand symbol attached, and there he opened fire, shooting a barrage of bullets which flew at fast speed and went straight for the Minotaur creature. The Minotaur creature fired more blasts in an effort to melt the bullets, but some got through and struck him, and a few hit his head, resulting in his left horn getting severed, and the Minotaur creature screams out in pain, and their wizard tells the creature that he is finished but the latter refused to admit defeat. Looks like you're through. Never. Surrender now. I won't be beaten by the likes of you. And I won't let you go on another murder spree. Bah. Next time I will kill you. There won't be one. The Minotaur creature then saw a few drums near the wizard, and there he fired a strong blast and struck the drums, which contained fuels, and there an explosion occurred which distracted the wizard, and this allowed the Minotaur creature to make a hasty escape. Wizard recovered as the smoke cleared, but is dismayed to see that the Minotaur creature got away, and he sighed in dismay as this means that he would have to find him in a rather difficult situation due to how large Tokyo is, and it would be like finding a needle in a haystack. Makoto was there after witnessing the rather brief battle, and wondered who her rescuer is, and her eyes blinked as Wizard powered down, and she stared wide-eyed in disbelief seeing Izuku is actually an underage teenager, and this made her recall what the Hero Public Safety Commission announced: vigilantism is banned and outlawed. As Makoto is contemplating and confronting Izuku, her eyes blinked when the White Wizard showed up, and she saw that the White Wizard also sports a Wizard River like Izuku, and there she overheard the two having a conversation. You did well on your first battle. No, I didn't. That monster fled. And he will resurface sooner or later. Once he does, you will be able to stop him for sure. Will I? Yes. The power lies within you. Remember, you are everyone's hope. After that, the White Wizard placed his right hand in front of his Wizard River where his ring glowed as he activated a command, and he teleported away, just as Izuku stared at the warehouse, seeing that despite managing to save a life, nearly everyone else was killed, and this made Izuku feel guilty as he previously vowed to prevent more deaths under his watch. Then he saw Makoto stood there before she approached him, and asked him for confirmation if he is the one who chased off the Minotaur creature, which he stared in a slight surprise, seeing that she saw him transform a while ago. Ha! It was you, is it? So, you saw me? Yes. You are a wizard. Seriously? Yes. Makoto blinked her eyes after hearing what Izuku told her, which he revealed that the creature that massacred her subordinates is called a phantom, and that they seem to target some certain individuals, though he couldn't be sure yet on why. Makoto is unsure how to react on this as never in her life would she encountered something like that, and asked her what these so-called phantoms can do, which he said to her that phantoms possess some ranges in power and conventional weapons like ordinary guns with ordinary bullets are ineffective against them. He also revealed that for some reason, people with magic, like him, are the only ones that have the means to deal with a phantom, which made Makoto baffled as she questioned his statement, saying that even pro-heroes can deal with something like facing these so-called phantoms. Izuku then said that he is told that even pro-heroes would have trouble dealing with phantoms, hence those with magic are the only ones who can confront the phantoms, which made Makoto feel irritated as she believed that even she can do something like facing a phantom. That's a lie. You're saying that even heroes with quirks couldn't handle those things. Based on what I saw. Huh. What you saw a while ago is proof. Only those with magic can harm a phantom. That's the truth. You can't, wait. But then something struck her mind as she stared at Izuku, and asked him in a point-blank tone, in which she asked how he is able to deal with that phantom and kind of quirk he possesses, as she thinks that Izuku has a quirk which he did not register and is now using it for vigilantism. Izuku stared at her in a serious way and admitted that he is quirkless, and that what he used in driving the phantom away was magic, and admitted that through unintentional and unexplained circumstances, he gained magic by the way of having a phantom inside him. Makoto stared wide-eyed in bafflement at hearing this. Izuku is quirkless, yet he gained magic by having a phantom spawned inside his body, which she finds it suspicious, and threatened the younger boy that he could be arrested for perjury. You're lying. You say you're quirkless, but you have magic by having this creature inside you. I can arrest you for. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. Huh. You asked a question. I simply answered it. Makoto blinked her eyes at his reply, seeing that he didn't waver or show signs of panic, just answering straight while showing signs of being cynical as he said that whether she believes him or not means nothing to him, as all that matters is that he will not let phantoms go on a killing spree. He then told her to call the rest of the police force in order to pick up the remains of her subordinates who were killed by the Minotaur phantom, and when Makoto tells Izuku that she has her eye on him, he replied that she is free to do so. If you wish to keep an eye on me, that's up to you. What? Stopping the phantom is my mission now. And I will do what I can to prevent that tragedy from happening again. What? Tragedy. Wait. To be continued. Hope you liked this chapter, as I sort of started the story with a bit of suspense before going into a bit of carnage before the first fodder appeared, which sets the stage for the plots. Makoto Tsukachi finally confronted Midoriya, and is in a state of disbelief when told about the phantom and that even pro-heroes are no match against the phantoms and that those with magic can defeat the phantoms, and this is where the story takes to a rather suspense-like situation, as she gets to keep an eye on Midoriya. As Izuku Midoriya took his leave, Makoto Tsukachi could only watch as the younger boy boarded the motorcycle, and saw the somber look on his face as he puts on the helmet, then left, which Makoto wondered if she should follow him as she is suspicious towards the boy after being told that he has a phantom inside him. As Makoto saw 3 police vans and ambulances arriving, she greeted them, and several seconds later the reinforcement members were taken aback at the gruesome scenes and asked Makoto what happened, only to be taken aback after being told, and now they are skeptical about whether to take her words seriously or not. Monsters, you say? Seriously? Are you sure? Aren't you making this up? Unbelievable. I doubt it. Nobody would believe you. Nice alibi. As Izuku is leaving the scene of the incident while on board his motorcycle, he did not notice that the Minotaur phantom is hiding, and saw Izuku who is unaware of it, and once seeing Izuku facing away while departing, Minotaur decided to strike him when least expected, thus killing the younger boy on the spot. However, before the phantom can unleash a fiery blast, a magical offensive spell struck Minotaur from behind, knocking him down, and there the same magical attack struck him again, further knocking Minotaur back. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another blast knocks the phantom silly, and their Minotaur was too dazed to see who did this, as the scene shows that the white wizard is there as he foiled the phantom from carrying out the intent to ambush Izuku. The white wizard toggles the Wizard River again before placing his right hand in front of the belt, and his magic ring glowed, which confirmed the spell activation. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another powerful blast rattles the phantom, and he is down on the ground, where he is surprised to see that another wizard stood before him, and demanded to know who the white wizard is. What? Another wizard? I wasn't told about this. Begone, foul fiends. You'll regret this. Too bad. The white wizard toggles the Wizard River once again before placing his right hand in front of the belt, and his magic ring glowed, which confirmed the spell activation. Minotaur is taken aback and attempted to defend himself, but is too late as the white wizard has already summoned another magical attack. Now you die, phantom. Say your last words. You won't beat me. Ha. I will kill you. Too bad. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another explosive attack struck the Minotaur Phantom, which sends him careening against some crates, and this made him decide to make a hasty retreat and fled. The White Wizard then saw Makoto Tsukachi rushing towards the scene after hearing several successive blasts, and there the White Wizard toggles the Wizard River again before placing his right hand in front of the belt and his magic ring glowed which confirmed the spell activation. Wizard River, teleport. Now, a magical circle formed beneath him and envelopes the White Wizard before disappearing, and as Makoto arrived, she is baffled as she saw nothing other than smoke emanating from a few spots, and wondered if the Phantom is still here, but a medic came and told Makoto that she is needed, and she nodded, and the two left the area, unaware of the brief battle that happened a while ago. We need you to assess the area. I understand. What was that blast? Don't know. You sure? Yeah. Nobody there. None. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kuru Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Tariku Janai Mahu wa Hairu Hanpa ne Zo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Sukwitasu, Showtime. Life is Esichoo Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishidamo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashita Mirai Sabit no Namaidawa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitaira Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime CH4, Jayakusatsu no Yoha at a hidden hideout, the Minotaur Phantom is shown sitting on a stool, nursing his head after the wizard's attack which resulted in him losing a horn and he can be heard slightly in pain. Then two figures emerged from a corner, and are rather dismayed that Minotaur came back looking like a sore loser and they confronted him, where the two entrants are revealed to be phantoms as well, identified as the Medusa Phantom and the Phoenix Phantom. So, you came back. How are things there? I suppose you have results. What's with you? You looked banged up. Never mind that. Tell us how things went. You heard her. Tell me. Hurry up, man. Minotaur bowed at them, showing that the two aforementioned phantoms are of higher ranking, and Medusa asked why he came back here abruptly, which Minotaur admitted that he intended to ambush the wizard but is foiled by another wizard, which Phoenix stared in curiosity and asked if Minotaur is making a lame excuse. Minotaur proved his point by showing Phoenix the spots on his body where the White Wizard uses his magical attack, and said that if this white armor doesn't show up then his job will push through without problem, and Phoenix asked more about this other wizard. Hey. Yes. Tell me more. Ha. This magical clown in white. What's he like? He is dressed in white. I know that. Well, he is. Medusa interjected and tells Minotaur to focus on the targeted gate, which he nodded and promised that they will have the results within today, which Medusa tells him that they must make more phantoms born so that the Sabbath will take place before commencing the Walpurgis, which Minotaur nodded. Just focus on your job. Yes. And let no one stop you. Yes. I don't care what you would do. Just finish the job. Yes. And to make things clear, I will not tolerate failure. Yes. Much later, the scene shifts at the Omakajido antique store, where Wajima just sat on a couch as he glanced at the crystal ball where he saw the police are loading the dead bodies and putting them inside several body bags while Makoto Tsukachi could only stood there watching. By then the door chime rang and he turned around, where he saw Izuku entering, which the ring maker greeted him and began to offer him a bottle of water, though Izuku just nodded and sat on the couch, looking dejected, and Wajima asked him why the younger boy is so glum even though he did a good job in driving the Minotaur Phantom away. I was too late. Only that woman survived. It's not that bad. It is. She's just like me, a sole survivor. But you saved a life. That's what matters. I feel miserable. Izuku. I could have arrived faster, and if I did. Izuku. Wajima nodded as he understood why Izuku is so down, and tells him that he is not at fault for what happened at the warehouse and said that what matters is that Makoto Tsukachi is safe and thus Izuku is able to save a life. He also said that he shouldn't push himself too hard and just focus on what's in front of him. Izuku just nodded as Wajima's advice helped him calm down, and there the ring maker said that he is going to cook food, stating that a wizard will need a full stomach as facing phantoms will require a lot of energy. Okay then. Time to get to work. What? I'll cook lunch. And you're going to eat. Wajima-san. After all, facing a lot of phantoms would require food for your body, right? Yeah. Within 30 minutes Wajima prepared the food and Izuku digs in, and as the two are dining, Wajima asked if Izuku was able to figure out who was the phantom's target, which the younger boy admitted that he hasn't figured out yet, but promised that he will see to it that there won't be any more deaths and that the phantom will be taken down before another death would take place. Wajima nodded and tells Izuku that it is okay, but he should always stay calm and not rely too much on his emotions as the phantom would exploit it to their advantage. And that's the advice I can give you. Okay. Always keep a cool head. Even if things get too tense. Okay. So try not to get riled up. Okay. So are we good? Yeah. By then a customer came and asked if Wajima is here, as the customer said that she is looking for an antique-like item that she would like to buy, and Wajima himself stood up and tells the customer that he will attend to her shortly. Are you the store owner? Yeah. I'm the one. I'm looking for an item. Okay, I'll assist you shortly. And do you accept call-in orders? I have a friend who. Yes. We'll discuss it in a while. Oh, would you prefer cash or credit card? Cash, please. To be continued. Hope you liked this chapter, as I sort of started the story with a bit of somber moments following the massacre inside the warehouse. 2 more phantoms appeared and they seemed to be of higher ranking given how they ordered Minotaur around. The white wizard appeared and showcased his magic, which drove Minotaur away. He will pop up again sometime soon. Within 30 minutes Wajima prepared the food and Izuku digs in, and as the two are dining, Wajima asked if Izuku was able to figure out who was the phantom's target, which the younger boy admitted that he hasn't figured out yet, but promised that he will see to it that there won't be any more deaths and that the phantom will be taken down before another death would take place. Wajima nodded and tells Izuku that it is okay, but he should always stay calm and not rely too much on his emotions as the phantom would exploit it to their advantage. And that's the advice I can give. You. Okay. Always keep a cool head. Even if things get too tense. Okay. So try not to get riled up. Okay. So are we good? Yeah. By then a customer came and asked if Wajima is here, as the customer said that she is looking for an antique-like item that she would like to buy, and Wajima himself stood up and tells the customer that he will attend to her shortly. Are you the store owner? Yeah. I'm the one. I'm looking for an item. Okay, I'll assist you shortly. And do you accept call-in orders? I have a friend who. Yes. We'll discuss it in a while. Oh, would you prefer cash or credit card? Cash, please. As Wajima is accommodating the customer, Izuku noticed something lurking outside the antique shop and he sneaked out to see what is going on, and saw some minor creatures are lurking, getting ready to crash their way in, which Izuku became dismayed as he can't let them turn Wajima's shop into a battlefield and decided to lure the creatures away from here to prevent any property damage. I better take them someplace far and not cause Wajima any problems. Transforming into Kamen Rider Wizard, Izuku uses magic to drag the creatures away from the shop and engage them in battle, and the creatures roared as they set their sights on Izuku, seeing that he is alone and settled for an easy target. Arrrrrrrr. 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 Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Show time. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kuru Mono 3, 2, 1 Show time. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja Naimahu wa Hairu Hanpa ne Zo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Suquidasu, Show time. Life is Shoo Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishitamo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashita Mirai Sabit no Namaidawa, Show time. Hauski ni Kitaira Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Show time ch5. Akaraka Nisa Redamon as the battle between Izuku and the creatures are ongoing. Wajima is busy attending to the customer and she appeared to be interested in a certain item, and asked how much this item is, which Wajima nodded and told her of the price, which appeared to be affordable, seeing that she can match the amount and is quite pleased that the amount of money she brought is just right. And that's the price. Yes, ma'am. I see. So then. I'll buy you. Really? Yes. That's good to hear. After that, the customer bought the item and left, which Wajima is pleased, and as he went back to the dining hall he is perplexed that Izuku is not here and wondered where he went, unaware that the boy is embroiled in a battle near the antique shop. Meanwhile, Izuku is fighting off the creatures as wizard, and as he is busy fending them off, he did not notice that another phantom is hiding, and saw Izuku, who is unaware of it, and once seeing Izuku is busy fighting off the creatures, the phantom decided to strike him when least expected, thus killing the younger boy on the spot. That way he would be praised as he was sent by Medusa to cause trouble so as to keep Izuku busy while Minotaur Phantom would focus on its target. Medusa-sama will be pleased once I took care of that brat. However, before the phantom can unleash a powerful blast, a magical offensive spell struck him from behind, knocking him down, and there the same magical attack struck him again, further knocking the phantom back. Wizard River, explosion, now, another blast knocks the phantom silly and there the phantom was too dazed to see who did this as the scene shows that the white wizard is there as he foiled the phantom from carrying out the intent to ambush Izuku. The white wizard toggles the Wizard River again before placing his right hand in front of the belt and his magic ring glowed which confirmed the spell activation. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another powerful blast rattles the phantom, and he is down on the ground, where he is surprised to see that another wizard stood before him, and demanded to know who the white wizard is. What? Huh? What's this? Another wizard. I wasn't told about this. Begone, foul fiend. No way. I'm going to kill you. Too bad for you. The white wizard toggles the Wizard River once again before placing his right hand in front of the belt and his magic ring glowed which confirmed the spell activation. The phantom is taken aback and attempted to defend himself but is too late as the white wizard has already summoned another magical attack. Now you die, phantom. What? Say your last words. Ha. You won't beat me. Really. I will kill you and put your DMN head on a platter. That's too bad for you. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another explosive attack struck the phantom, which sends him careening against a parked car, and as he gets up, the white wizard toggles the Wizard River and repeated the same spell, but this time the effects were strong enough and struck the phantom. The phantom screamed as he was destroyed on the spot for good. The white wizard then saw the armored Izuku rushing towards the scene after hearing several successive blasts, and there the white wizard stood still as wizard approached him, asking what just happened, though the white wizard assured to him that everything is okay now and tells him that the phantom that he encountered earlier is at the police station. Izuku blinked his eyes at hearing this, and asked how did he know, but the white wizard said that Izuku must head there if he intend to save the gate at any costs. You must go now. Wait, how did you know about this? All in due time. But. You should go now. Time is of the essence. Could you at least? Until we meet again. Wait. After that, the white wizard toggles the Wizard River and activated a spell, much to Izuku's confusion. Wizard River, teleport. Now, a magical circle formed beneath him and envelopes the white wizard before disappearing, leaving Izuku behind, and as Izuku reverted back to normal, he got a call from Wajima and is told that the crystal ball glowed and it shows Makoto Tsukachi along with a fellow officer, who has a bandaged head, which the left side of the officer's head is heavily bandaged. The woman who interrogated me earlier. That's what the crystal ball showed. And the guy has a bandaged head. Looks like it. Are you sure? Yeah. Anyone else there? None. Izuku thought carefully as he tried to figure it out until recalling that he fought the Minotaur Phantom earlier, which he remembered severing the Phantom's left horn, and recalling what Wajima said just now, he made a shocking discovery and realized what is about to happen, now that he figured out what is about to take place. He asked Wajima where the place is, and their Wajima said where Makoto and the officer are, and their Wajima asked Izuku if what he is thinking is what he suspected, sensing the worried tone from the boy. Calm down, Izuku. Why are you so serious? Is it what I think it is? I'll be back, Wajima, Izuku. Later. Izuku then uses magic to summon his motorcycle and is ready to head towards the police station as he is determined to save Makoto Tsukachi and stop the Phantom from claiming another innocent life. As Izuku is leaving the scene of the incident while on board his motorcycle, he did not notice that the another Phantom is hiding, and saw Izuku leaving the area, having observing the battle a while ago, and believing that the White Wizard is already gone. This Phantom decided to strike him when least expected, thus killing the younger boy on the spot, and to make Medusa pleased with the kill he is about to make. However, before the Phantom can unleash a sneak attack by firing a projectile, a magical offensive spell struck him from behind, knocking him down, and there the same magical attack struck him again, further knocking the Phantom back. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another blast knocks the Phantom silly and there the Phantom was too dazed to see who did this as the scene shows that the White Wizard is there as he suddenly showed up and foiled the Phantom from carrying out the intent to ambush Izuku. The White Wizard toggles the Wizard River again before placing his right hand in front of the belt and his magic ring glowed which confirmed the spell activation. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another powerful blast rattles the Phantom, and he is down on the ground, where he is surprised to see that another wizard stood before him, and demanded to know who the White Wizard is. What? So it's true, there is another wizard. And I thought there is only one. You are going down. No way. I'm going to kill you and then that boy. You're welcome to try. To be continued. Hope you liked this chapter, as there is some action here though it was quite mild before Izuku realized who the Minotaur Phantom is targeting and rushes off to save the gate. Two more Phantoms appeared and they seemed to be sent there to intercept Izuku. Thankfully the White Wizard appeared and showcased his magic which took down one Phantom before engaging battle with another, which ended in a cliffhanger. He will pop up again sometime soon. As Izuku is leaving the scene of the incident while on board his motorcycle, he did not notice that the another Phantom is hiding, and saw Izuku leaving the area, having observing the battle a while ago, and believing that the White Wizard is already gone. This Phantom decided to strike him when least expected, thus killing the younger boy on the spot, and to make Medusa pleased with the kill he is about to make. However, before the Phantom can unleash a sneak attack by firing a projectile, a magical offensive spell struck him from behind, knocking him down, and there the same magical attack struck him again, further knocking the Phantom back. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another blast knocks the Phantom silly and there the Phantom was too dazed to see who did this as the scene shows that the White Wizard is there as he suddenly showed up and foiled the Phantom from carrying out the intent to ambush Izuku. The White Wizard toggles the Wizard River again before placing his right hand in front of the belt and his magic ring glowed which confirmed the spell activation. Wizard River, explosion. Now, another powerful blast rattles the Phantom, and he is down on the ground, where he is surprised to see that another wizard stood before him, and demanded to know who the White Wizard is. What? So it's true, there is another wizard. And I thought there is only one. You are going down. No way. I'm going to kill you and then that boy. You're welcome to try. The unidentified Phantom attempted to try get an edge, but the White Wizard is several steps ahead and unleashed a barrage of magical blasts which sent the phantom careening against the wall, and he is starting to weaken as the White Wizard is now ready to unleash his next attack, and the beleaguered phantom is pleading for mercy as he is now too injured to continue fighting, having recognized that the White Wizard is too strong to handle. W8. And no more. I give up. Don't hurt me. Too late. No. I don't want to die. Goodbye. A passing police car happened to be passing by, and the two cops on board are doing some patrol when they heard what they believed to be a loud explosion, and as they saw an alley, the two cops went there, and found smoke emanating, and a rather huge hole on the ground, but the phantom's remains are nowhere to be found, as the White Wizard had incinerated him before leaving. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kururu Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja nai mahu wa hairu hanpa nei zo, mahalodo hallelujah. Kyoku no rutsu magurakan kibu suquidasu, Showtime. Life is Shou Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishidamo, Mahalodo Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashida Mirai Sabit no Namaida wa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitairu Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime. See at a nearby park, the scene shows that Makoto appeared to be upset, where a brief flashback revealed that Makoto told her superiors about what happened earlier, but in an ironic turn of events, she is told by her superiors to stay out of the case, reasoning that it is something the police can't handle and that it would be best to let the pro-heroes deal with the situation, which upsets her as she reasoned that her men were killed senselessly, but her superior officer said to her, "That is how life goes." Angered, Makoto storms off with Amino following her and console with her, as he told her that this may be for the best as they don't have the means to deal with the so-called monsters, though Makoto still wanted to remain in this case as it is her duty as a policewoman to serve and protect people regardless of the odds, and Amino then asked her what motivated her to do this and why go to such length at the risk of her own. "You sure are dedicated. What else would you expect as a policewoman? I have to fulfill my duty. I can't give up like this after that bull of a police chief wagging his tail like a dog. I see. Wait, I accidentally saw your profile. You have a quirk, didn't you? Why not become a pro-hero so that you did? Well, even though what you said is true, it won't make any difference." "Really? Why? What does your quirk do?" "Well, my quirk is called polygraph, and this quirk allows me to monitor the physiological signals of any person I touch, thus allowing me to determine whether or not someone is lying. However, there's a drawback. I can't detect a lie if the person is relaxed or if the person in question doesn't believe they're lying." "Is that so? Then since you're the only one here that has a quirk, it means you're the perfect candidate." "Hey. What are you?" "Oof." When told about her quirk and how it functions, Amino smirked and grabbed Makoto through her neck by force, in the process slapped her hard to the ground, busting her lips, and at the same time, she looked baffled until a sudden scene shocked her as Amino revealed himself to be the Minotaur Phantom, and there he told her that Amino was already dead 6 months ago when he gave in to despair. "Ha! Looks like my assignment is about to be completed." "Amino, what are you?" "Amino died 6 months ago. He gave in to despair and gave Brth tome. Yuri, that, the phantom you encountered earlier at the warehouse, me. The Minotaur Phantom. And no, now you are going to sire a phantom. What are you? Ugh." Makoto suddenly twitched and is now in pain, and this caused her to fall to the ground, and started to crack up, much to the phantom's delight, as she will soon sire a new phantom at the expense of her very own life, not caring what happens to her once she is torn from the inside, and this would please both Medusaman and the Wiseman. A brief flashback revealed that moments ago Minotaur grabbed Makoto and secretly injected something on the back of her neck, and that is where Makoto started to suffer an effect, as it turns out that Minotaur secretly injected a drag that causes a person's quirk to turn into a life form and starts to tear over the host's body, which will kill the host while the quirk will turn into a phantom and assume the host's physical appearance and voice, along with the host's memories. Hahahano become a phantom and serve the wiseman. However, Izuku arrived and the teen used his Wisword gun in gun mode to keep the phantom away, and Minotaur was surprised to see him, which Izuku after severing the phantom's horn, and seeing that Amino has his head bandaged, it gives away the fact that Amino is the phantom and that Makoto is the gate, and everything now fits in. But a defiant Minotaur stated that he is too late as Makoto will soon sire a new phantom and it will take her place. You're too late, this woman will sire a phantom and serve us for life. Ha ha ha. But Izuku wouldn't stand by and let this happen, but Minotaur threw out some seeds which in turn spawned some henchmen and are now going to obstruct Izuku's path, but the white wizard appeared and tells Izuku to deal with the phantom. Go, deal with the phantom, leave the rest to me you. Go and hurry. Are you sure? I will be fine. Do it now. Okay, be careful. Izuku then places his right hand in front of his belt that has a hand symbol, which the ring glowed, and for the belt, which turns out to be the Wizard River, spoke to confirm the magical command. Wizard River, drive her on, please. Soon the Wizard River appeared as a magical, metallic belt and Izuku puts on a magic ring on his left middle finger, then places it in front of the Wizard River to begin his transformation. Shabadubi touch to henshin, shabadubi touch to henshin, shabadubi touch to henshin, shabadubi touch to henshin. This is a rap song sung in Japanese, henshin. Wizard River, flame, please, hi. A magical circle appeared on the left side of Izuku and slowly went towards the right, enveloping the teen, and now he is encased in black armor with red ruby-like ornament-like armor, which included his helmet, along and with a black robe, and there he is now in his armored form known simply as the Wizard. And Minotaur can sense the power emanating from both Izuku's magical abilities, sensed a phantom coming from deep within the teen's body. What's this? I can sense a phantom inside you. Sashotime da. Translation, now it's shot me. And so the wizard charges towards the Digimon, with Minotaur doing the same, and both exchanged blows, with the wizard applying his martial arts skills to get an upper hand, but the phantom's brute strength evened the odds, and the fight became close, but then the phantom brought out his battle axe and struck wizard with it, forcing the armored teen to bring out the Wisword gun and toggled it to assume sword mode, and the two clashed weapons. You'll never stop me. That woman will sire a phantom. I won't let that happen. And how will you do that? I will bring hope to those in despair. You'll never will as long as I'm around. I don't think so, then have it you. Blasts stalling Megat to finish this fast. Seeing that the phantom is stalling him, Wizard then puts on a magical ring on his right middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River, and a new command is activated. Wizard River, copy, please. A new magic took place as the copy ring allows the wearer to create clones of himself, and the two wizards attacked a bewildered Minotaur, managing to stagger him back until the phantom lets out a huge fireball, while Wizard replaces his right magic ring with another one and places it in front of the Wizard River. Wizard River, defend, please. A magical barrier made of fire appeared and deflected the attack, with the copied version of Wizard going ahead to distract Minotaur, while the real Wizard removes the copy ring and replaces it with another magic ring, putting it on his right middle finger, and is now ready to put it in front of the Wizard River and execute another magical attack. And now the finale, Rupachi Majiku Tachi Go. Rupachi Majiku Tachi Go. Rupachi Majiku Tachi Go. Rupachi Majiku Tachi Go. Wizard River, Choin. Kick strike. After a few seconds, the Wizard River spoke again to confirm the activation of his magical attack. Wizard River, Psycho. Wizard's leg began to go ablaze as he charged towards Minotaur, who had just finished off Wizard's copy, and there he is taken by surprise as Wizard is nearing him, preparing to take him down with his finishing attack. His finishing attack is called the Strike Wizard Kick, a corkscrew drop kick enhanced by the power of the element presently wielded, and in this case, fire. Wizard executed the Flame Strike Wizard and struck Minotaur, and soon the phantom exploded, reducing him to rubble, and is immediately deleted, while the scene shows that the white wizard dealt with the small fries with ease and checked on Makoto, seeing that more cracks are appearing all over her body, and realized that in a few more minutes her quirk will gain a physical form and force itself out and Makoto's body will explode, and that would mean instant death for her. The white wizard called out "Wizard," and there he saw Makoto, cracking up, and he immediately went to her side, and there the rookie policewoman told him she may not make it, but Wizard assured to her that he will bring her hope, which she called him "Weird." "You better hurry. I'm on it. Boy, I am sorry for causing you trouble. I guess I won't be able to make it. You will remember what I said to you. If you do end up losing everything else, I'll be there to bring you hope." "You're one weird guy." Placing a magic ring on Makoto's finger, he took her hand and placed it in front of the Wizard River, and a command has been activated. "Wizard River, engage, please." Makoto fell unconscious as a magical circle appeared, and their wizard went inside Makoto's body to see if he could stop her quirk from tearing her apart. Inside Makoto's body, you can see that wizard has entered her subconsciousness, which wizard dubbed it as her underworld, where you can see her hopes and dreams are stored, but then her quirk appeared, and has gained a physical form and became an unidentified phantom, began to emerge and is starting to tear out Makoto's underworld, and once that underworld is destroyed, it would proceed to take over the host body before destroying it physically and assume the host's human form. Seeing that time is running short, Wizard inserted a ring on his right middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River, and a magical command is activated. "Wizard River, dragarize, please." A magical circle appeared and something came out, which appeared to be a biomechanical phantom in the form of a dragon. That turns out to be Izuku's inner Digimon identified as Dragon, and despite the fact that Izuku managed to keep him in his body, the phantom appeared to be untamed, and it is revealed that in the past months, Izuku has been trained by the White Wizard in trying to tame Dragon, but had little success, and the only way to tame it is by magically summoning his motorcycle and have it merge with Dragon to have more control over it. As soon as Dragon is summoned, it did go after the inner phantom, but at the same time recklessly smashing Makoto's underworld as well, and Wizard tries to summon it with his sheer will, but with little success, as it remained untamed for now. "Dragon, submit to me." With Dragon not heeding, Wizard was forced to put on the connect ring and summon his motorcycle and went after Dragon, and after getting close, Wizard's motorcycle jumps up and magically merged with Dragon and became the Phantom's extension, as Wizard now has full control over the Phantom and proceeded to go after Makoto's inner Phantom as it started to take form and is proceeding to tear down her underworld. Okay, better contain this at once. Soon an aerial dogfight ensued and Wizard managed to keep the inner Phantom at bay and are now about to collide, which he sees this as the perfect opportunity to nail it with one strike, so he took out the Y-sword gun and placing his left hand at the hand symbol, another magic command is about to be initiated as the ring on his left hand glowed, as well as the Y-sword gun in sword mode. Y-sword gun, slashing strike fire. As the two phantoms are about to collide, Wizard had Dragon dodge it and he does a vertical slash which slices the inner phantom in two, and coupled with his magical fire attribute, the slash attack is enough to destroy the inner phantom, and Makoto's underworld is saved, but as a result of this, she is now rendered a quirkless, which is a slight side effect for destroying her inner phantom. The scene shifts outside Makoto's body where a magic circle appeared and out came Wizard on board his motorcycle, and when he saw the White Wizard, he asked anything happened while he was inside Makoto's underworld. The White Wizard replied and assured that everything went smooth and that Makoto is safe and sound, and thus is no longer a target for the phantoms. "I hope that I didn't." "It is okay, Izuku, really." "Yes. The phantom has been eradicated, that's all that matters." "So then, you did well. You better go home now." Reverting back to normal, Izuku carries Makoto and places her on a bench, and then he and the White Wizard departed, and after several minutes Makoto woke up and looked around seeing that she is alone and noticed the engage ring on her right middle finger as she finally remembered the events and couldn't believe that Izuku saved her a second time. While the scene shifts to the road where Izuku is riding his motorcycle as he is heading back to the Omakajido antique shop to rest after a day's work. To be continued. Hope you liked this chapter, as there is some action here, though it was quite mild before Izuku realized who the Minotaur Phantom is targeting and rushes off to save the gate. 2 more phantoms appeared and they seemed to be sent there to intercept Izuku. Thankfully the white wizard appeared and showcased his magic, which took down 1 phantom before engaging battle with another, which ended in a cliffhanger. He will pop up again sometime soon. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kuru Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja Naimahu wa Hairu Hanpa ne Zo, Mahaludo Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Suquidasu, Showtime. Life is Shou Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishidamo, Mahaludo Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashida Mirai Sabit no Namaidawa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitaira Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime CH7, Iokadakina Saka Senshu later, at the antique shop, Midoriya is still asleep given that he needs to rest in order to replenish his mana after fighting Minotaur Phantom. And the scene shifts to the first floor where Wajima is attending to some customers who are buying some antique items which they find it ideal for their collection, and lined up at the cashier, as Wajima registered the payments. The customers are pleased and Wajima tells them to come again, which they said that they definitely will and are sure to buy any item that attracts them. Okay. 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 After that, Midoriya woke up and upon coming down, he saw Wajima bringing out what appeared to be a blue-colored stone, which the adult shop owner revealed that it is a magic stone he stored for months, given to him by an unknown person just months before Midoriya and some unfortunate souls are subjected to the traumatic ritual. A magic stone. You have it with you all this time. Well, a stranger gave it to me just a few months before you were forced into that ritual 6 months ago, Sayori making a new ring. That's right, you just started this mission, and I figured that you might need these. Yes, you're right, and it won't be an easy one. You'll be needing magic rings as much as you could so as to help you in your fights against the phantoms. I understand. Well, time to get to work. Immediately Wajima started to get his tool as he is going to craft a new set of magic rings, so Midoriya would have more means to combat the phantoms, as having more firepower and arsenals would help the teen in his battles, while Midoriya began scanning the crystal ball to see if there are any phantom sightings within the city, as she had to do this for now while he is still replenishing his physical and magical energy, knowing that his body has its limits. Outside the shop, the scene shifts to a roof where the white wizard is watching, sensing the aura of the blue magical stone, and he guessed correctly that Wajima is in the process of crafting more magic rings. And there he summoned a familiar as he gives a green-colored magic stone and have the familiar send it to the antique shop so Wajima would receive it and start making new rings, while sensing that Takuya is about to wake up. Good no Izuku Midoriya will have more magic in his fights against the phantoms. The white wizard then summons a magic circle and uses it to teleport himself to an undisclosed area before he is about to be seen by prying eyes. He opted to leave Midoriya alone for now as he chose to observe how the teen is doing given his new mission in his fight against the phantoms. Back at the antique shop, Midoriya took a bath, got dressed and is now ready to patrol the streets when Wajima called him as he just crafted 2 new rings and are ready to use, with the teen glancing at the rings, seeing that they appeared to be more on the defense side than offense. The rings are, big ring, bind ring. Before trying out the 2 new rings, the teen first used the copy ring by placing it in front of the Wizard River and got a response. Wizard River, copy please. Then the teen tries out the other ring. Wizard River, bind please. After trying it out, Midoriya discovered that he can summon mystical chains to tie up the clone, and then tries out the big ring to see what it does. Wizard River, big please. As a magical circle appeared, Midoriya puts his hand on it and at the other side of the circle, he is surprised that his hand has been enlarged and uses it to strike down the clone, which it disappeared after impact, and there he realized that the 2 new rings would be a great help in his fight against the phantoms, so he thanked Wajima as he took his leave. These rings are good. Well, I'm taking them with me and am going now. Okay, be careful. I will. See you later. Wajima smiled as he continued to make more rings from the blue magic stone as he wondered what rings he could make using the magic stone, as only Midoriya has the means to try it out and decipher them, as the ring maker couldn't, and there he decided to glance at the crystal ball to locate any phantom that are about to make an attack on a would-be victim. The scene later shifts to a house somewhere in Odaiba, where a family of 3 are seen, and it is identified as the Takenouchi family, and there the 3 people are shown and identified. They are, Haruhiko Takenouchi, the patriarch, Toshikyo Takenouchi, the matriarch, Sora Takenouchi, the daughter and only child. Haruhiko is known for being a famous politician and wanted Sora to follow his steps so as to have a family legacy within the political world and that their surnames would be famous, with Toshiko devotedly supporting him, and she urged Sora to do as her father says, stating that it is for her own good, but Sora would have none of it, as her dream is to become a famous soccer player. You will do exactly as I say. You heard your father do as you are told to do, but why? Being a politician is not my calling. No buts. We must ensure that our family name be engraved in politics. You relatives are all successful politicians. You will follow my footsteps so as we too will be remembered as the Takenouchi family in Japanese political history. Just do as your father says, it's for your own good. Mom, why do you always side with Dad? Am I nothing but a robot to you for obeying his selfish commands? I have my own decisions too. Because it's all for the sake of our family. You father knows what's best for you. I support his every decision, so must you too, but I don't want to enter politics. I have my own dream. I want to be a soccer player. You will do no such thing. Obey me, and that's what you should do. Haruhiko berated Sora for wasting time playing soccer, and demanded that she will enter law school once she graduated high school. She is a 3rd year in senior high, and graduating, which she vehemently protested, stating that becoming a politician is not her calling, and pleaded to her parents to let her decide on her own, which her mother countered, visibly shown that she is devoted to her husband's decision. When Sora pleaded again, Haruhiko physically reprimands her, slapping her HRD on the face, and told her that she will be preparing for the law school in the next few months and she will not disobey him or else he will send her to America to further study law abroad, and a visibly upset Sora tearfully ran off despite her father shouting at her to come back, while Toshikyo urged him to calm down as she intends to talk her into accepting the terms, which he told her that Sora had better accept. Becoming a politician, as this is what he wanted to preserve the family name. Later, at a park, the Medusa and Phoenix phantoms, who assumed human guises, arrived and watched from afar where a group of girls are playing a soccer game, with Sora coming and wanted to join in playing, with Medusa smirking as she finally got a positive lock on the potential gate, and she summoned someone who appeared behind a tree, who is identified as a Abata phantom, and there he is given orders on what to do. Thank you for coming, Abata, about time you arrived. What are your orders? MSTR. See that person? She's the gate, get her and make her fall into submit so a new phantom will rise, and better not foul up this time. I will not fail you. That's good to hear, better go now. And so Abata slowly heads toward the park to target the gate and make one of them submit and become a phantom, while Medusa and Phoenix took their leave, confident that he will finish the job without hassle, though Phoenix wanted to stay and watch the gate get terrified and turn into a phantom. At the park, the other girls politely turned down Sora's offer to join, fearing that Haruhiko might catch them and get a verbal beatdown, and left in a hurry, leaving her alone, and Sora opted to play soccer alone to help ease her stress and frustration, as her dreams of becoming a soccer player being undermined by her politically ambitious father, while her mother is visibly shown siding him and doesn't even consider her feelings, which further added to Sora's emotional woes. DMN, my parents, why do they always control my life? By then, Abata arrives and tries to scare her into giving in to despair, and though terrified, Sora chose to fight off her attacker and uses her soccer skills and her soccer ball as a weapon and seemed to keep the phantom back, but Abata started to fight back, and is about to get his hands on her when Midoriya shows up, firing silver bullets from the Y-sword gun and kept the phantom back as he tells Sora to get back, much to Abata's surprise. What the? That's no way to treat a girl like that. You should treat her with respect and courtesy. Yuri, the ring-bearing wizard. Looks like I'm getting popular, I have no time to deal with you. My business is with her. Too bad, I'm going to stop you. Then I'll kill you first before I make her sire a phantom. You wish. I say the same to you. Midoriya then places his right hand in front of the wizard river where the connect ring is worn on his right middle finger and activates the spell in preparation for his fight with the Digimon. Wizard River, driver ONPLASE, within seconds, Midoriya's ordinary-looking belt changes shape, revealing it to be the mystical Wizard River belt, and the teen puts on his magic ring on his left middle finger and then places another magic ring on his left middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River to activate another spell in preparation for his transformation. Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Wizard River, flame, please, HIHI. A magical circle appeared on the left side of Midoriya and slowly went towards the right, enveloping the teen, and now he is encased in black armor with red ruby-like ornament-like armor, which included his helmet, along and with a black robe, and there he is now in his armored form known simply as the Wizard. And Abada can sense the power emanating from both Midoriya's magical abilities and the inner phantom coming from deep within the teen's body, finally confirming what he was told about. And now he finds it challenging and intend to defeat him. Looks like I'll be having my hands full in killing you before I make that girl fall in despair and sire a phantom. You'll be dead before that happens, you'll soon regret poking your nose at my business, Sashotime. Previously, as Abada Phantom arrives and tries to scare her into giving in to despair, and though terrified, Sora chose to fight off her attacker and uses her soccer skills and her soccer ball as a weapon and seemed to keep the phantom back, but Abada Phantom started to fight back, and is about to get his hands on her when Izuku shows up, firing silver bullets from the Y-sword gun and kept the phantom back as he tells Sora to get back, much to the phantom's surprise. What the? That's no way to treat a lady like that. You should treat her with respect and courtesy. Yuri the ring-bearing wizard. Looks like I'm getting popular, I have no time to deal with you. My business is with her. Too bad, I'm going to stop you. Then I'll kill you first before I make her sire a phantom. You wish. I say the same to you. Izuku then places his right hand in front of the Wizard River where the connect ring is worn on his right middle finger and activates the spell in preparation for his fight with the phantom. Wizard River, driver ONPLASE, within seconds, Izuku's ordinary-looking belt changes shape, revealing it to be the mystical Wizard River belt, and the teen puts on his magic ring on his left middle finger and then places another magic ring on his left middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River to activate another spell in preparation for his transformation. Henshin. Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin. Wizard River, flame, please, HIHI. A magical circle appeared on the left side of Izuku's body and slowly went towards the right, enveloping the teen, and now he is encased in black armor with red ruby-like ornament-like armor, which included his helmet, along and with a black robe, and there he is now in his magical armored form known simply as the Wizard. And Abada Phantom can sense the power emanating from both Izuku's magical abilities and the inner phantom coming from deep within the teen's body, finally confirming what he was told about, and now he finds it challenging and intend to defeat him. Looks like I'll be having my hands full in killing you before I make that girl fall in despair and sire a phantom. You'll be dead before that happens, you'll soon regret poking your nose at my business, Sashotime. Now as Sora looks on, Wizard and the Phantom began to do battle, in which the two began using hand-to-hand combat, which the fight went even for a while, until the Phantom began using his horns to gain an advantage, which appeared to work as Wizard staggered back, and the Phantom repeated the move, with stronger force, and that impact sent him thrown back and fell to the ground, right in front of a worried Sora. Ha! How do you like that? Not bad, are you okay? I'm fine, miss, just stay back, you will be mine, human. And I'll see to it that you fall into despair, not if I'm here to stop you. Not giving up, Wizard got up and now took out one of the two new magic rings, as he now intends to try them out in battle, while Abada Phantom thinks that Wizard is just playing around, and braces himself for whatever magical attacks that would be hurled against him, confident that he can withstand anything and can beat the wizard and make Sora submit to despair so as to earn praise from his MSTRS. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kuru Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja Naimahu wa Hairu Hanpa ne Zo, Mahaludo Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Suquidasu, Showtime. Life is Shou Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishidamo, Mahaludo Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashida Mirai Sabit no Namaida wa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitaira Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime ch8, Saka no Shirai. At that moment Wizard took a magic ring and puts it on his right middle finger and places his hand in front of the Wizard River and there a magical command is activated. Wizard River. Copy please. Wizards, temporary clone, appeared and went after Abada Phantom and there the two fought each other until the Phantom threw seed-like objects to the ground and there the ghouls are summoned to keep the magical clone at bay and head for Sora, but the real wizard simply repeated the move, creating more copies of himself to combat the ghouls, and during the melee, the Phantom came close to Sora, and is ready to grab her. Now come to me, EEKKK. Fall into despair and give BRTH to a Phantom. Get away from me. By then Wizard got there on time as he puts on another magic ring on his right middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River to activate another magical spell. Wizard River, Big Please. A magical circle appeared and Wizard places his hand, and out came a giant version of his hand and uses it to slap the Phantom aside, sending him colliding against a billboard and fell down, which stunned the Phantom, and this forces him to change tactics and decided to retreat for now, assuring Wizard that Sora will submit to despair and a Phantom will be born before taking his leave. As Wizard reverted back to normal, he approached Sora and asked her if she is alright, which she nodded in reply, and offered her to go someplace and talk, which she agreed to as she felt that she needed to talk to someone after her recent argument with her family, as well as she wanted to know why she was targeted and what Abada Phantom meant about her falling to despair. Several minutes later, the scene shifts to the Donut Hungry Shop van, where Izuku and Sora arrived, and there the donut shop manager offered them the latest flavors, which she looked at the menu and is choosing which one to pick, and when she asked for Boston cream flavor, the effeminate gay manager is pleased that a customer chose one of his creations. Here are latest creations. Well. I'll order this one Boston cream, yes. A new order for my newest creation will be ready in a moment. As he went to Izuku, the teen already gave his order before the manager could speak, much to the manager's dismay. And now, the usual. The usual, huh? Usual. Plain sugar HH. Plain sugar, GGGGYYYHH. After a minute the two teens got their order and are eating, in which Izuku told Sora the reasons why she was targeted, and she couldn't believe what she was told, about her having magical potential, and being a potential sacrifice of the Phantoms, yet with Abada trying to attack her. She slowly accepted the truth and there Izuku noticed a bruised mark on her left cheek and asked her if the Phantom harmed her, which she denied it and told her where she got it. Hey, you cheeks bruised, did that Phantom hit you? Noit was my dada slapped me too hard. Why? Because I defied him. What do you mean? What was that about? He's a senator and my family members are from a political dynasty and my dad wants me to follow his footsteps, which I told him I don't want toes. I wanted to be a soccer player. That's a serious situation. Indeed, Izuku felt a bit of serious when told that her father, a known senator, wanted her to take up law so as to uphold the family name, which she turned it down in favor of a scholarship that has soccer on it. And there Izuku realized that soccer was Sora's dream and hope, and he asked her, why not try talking to her parents more in hopes of them changing their minds, which she shown a bit of despair when told that even her mother is favoring and even taking her husband's side. Seeing this, Izuku told her not to give up hope, go after her dreams, and assured that he will be her last hope, which seemed to have brightened up her mood. By then, a teenage boy wearing goggles, approached the two and asked Sora if he would like to accept a soccer match with him, which she readily accepted, while Takuya sees this as a good way to strengthen her hope as the two teenagers left and head to a nearby park that has a soccer field with Takuya following. Hello, miss, yes. Are you a soccer player? Why, yes I am, care if we have a little soccer match? Just the two of us. Sure. There's a soccer park over there, let's have a friendly match, I would love to. At the soccer field at a park, the boy plays soccer with Sora and the two appeared to be evenly matched until the boy began to show more skills and started to dominate her, but Sora persevered and managed to tie the goal while putting more on defense, keeping the boy from making a goal using her soccer skills, which even attracted some spectators, who stopped by and see the match, impressed by Sora's skills. Wow! Check that out. She's good. Even though she's a girl, she sure have the skills. I wouldn't be surprised if the soccer league is going to open a league for girls. Go for it, babe. Show that guy who's boss. Show him who's the stronger section. Takuya smiled as he is pleased to see her mood brightened as the final minutes showed that the boy eventually defeated her, yet Sora is fine with it as she shook hands with the boy, thanking him for a good match, which the boy smiled and returned, complimented her skills and then introduced himself to her. Thanks, that was a great match. Thank you, Yuri, pretty good yourself. For a girl you sure have the makings of an MVP. You can be a very good striker, really. Yes, really. Thanks. By the way, yes. I'll tell you something. The teenage boy, who introduced himself as Taichi Yagami, tells Sora to keep it up as he claimed that he heard that several sports officials from various universities are scouting for potential soccer players, and if they find her, she would be offered a prestigious place there as well, recommendations and even a scholarship, which made Sora even interested and thanked him for that. As Taichi took his leave, Sora stood there, smiling as she felt that her dreams are starting to come true, while Izuku told her to go after her dream and not give up hope, which she assured that she will. As Izuku boarded his motorcycle to resume his patrol to find Abata Phantom, he glances at Sora one more time, hoping that she and her parents would reach a peaceful compromise, and hoped that the Phantom wouldn't be aware of her family's situation, or else the Phantom would take advantage of it and use it as a means to make Sora submit to despair and turn her into a phantom. Several minutes later, at a nearby abandoned garage, Abata Phantom arrived to replenish his mana so as to prepare for his next move to make Sora submit to despair. But then Medusa Phantom and Phoenix Phantom, both in their human guises, showed up as well, and confronted Abata on the status of his assignment, with Phoenix thinking that his fellow Phantom is slacking off and doing nothing, which Abata denies it. You're pretty fast, Abata, don't tell me you're slacking off now. I just ran into the ring-bearing wizard, really. Don't give me that CRP. What about the gate? That has been taken care of, really. Coming from someone who is sitting pretty, I'm just regaining my mana. I managed to get close and learned her hope. Bullshit. Enough, Phoenix. Abata, care to clarify what you said just now? As Medusa eases the tension, she asked Abata how are things going, which he assured to her that everything is going smoothly and has a plan set in motion, which he assured that in 3 days the results will be ready, and these words gave the two chief phantoms a lot of assurances, which they felt that they no longer need to question him as Abata continues to replenish his mana while waiting for the plans to come into motion. To be continued. Okay, hope you like the action in and out of the soccer field. Surprise, Taichi Yagami from Digimon Adventure and Digimon Adventure 02 appears, and he and Sora are portrayed as teenage versions, and both appear to have shared the same interest in soccer, though there won't be any romantic sparks for the Taichi x Sora fans, as there are things you don't expect from this arc. Will this arc end happily since Sora's dad is strict and wanted her to follow his path? Or will she fall in despair? The final chapter of this arc, and the most pivotal one, as Sora's argument with her dad reaches a fever pitch and Abatamon takes advantage, and Izuku has to do something to save Hiro. Will tragedy occur here? Well then, other than that, it's showtime. Well then, read on and enjoy. At a nearby phone booth, a mysterious caller dialed several numbers and succeeded in calling certain institutions, and there the caller stated that he has found a star player, and would make a good student if they approached the said person, and even told the name of the potential student before cutting the line. The scouts soon received a video of the said person and saw the person's potential, and this made them want her for their school, and they informed their respective principals about it, and there the various schools' principals told their scouts to find this person and give the best offer in order to entice this person to enroll at their school. Soon several persons from various universities began to go out and find the potential student, hoping to find this person and offer him, her their best offer to make that person come to their respective school once that person graduates high school. Find her at once. We must get to her. We need her for the school's scholarship program. Hurry and find her. Find her at once. We must get to her. We need her for the school's scholarship program. Hurry and find her. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Taimyum to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kuru Mono 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Chiriku ja Naimahu wa Hairu Hanpa ne Zo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Suquidasu, Showtime, Life is Shichoo Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishitamo, Mahaloto Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashita Mirai Sabit no Namaidawa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitairu Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime CH10, Kawarita Yumadakibo elsewhere, with no one looking, Izuku placing a blue-colored ring on his right middle finger and then placed it in front of the wizard driver's hand symbol, and a magical spell and command are activated. Wizard River, Unicorn Police, all of the sudden, a familiar made of plastic kits, appeared and assembled itself and became a small unicorn-like familiar, then Izuku replaces the blue ring with a yellow ring and did the same procedure, with different result. Wizard River, KRAKNPLASE, once again, all of the sudden, a familiar made of plastic kits appeared and assembled itself and became a small octopus-like familiar, then Izuku places the blue ring and yellow rings on the respective familiars and then puts a red ring and did the same procedure, with another different result. Wizard River, Garuda Police, once again, all of the sudden, a familiar made of plastic kits appeared and assembled itself and became a small bird-like familiar, then Izuku places the red ring on the familiar and now with all three of them animated, the teen asks them to go out and find the escaped phantom, believing that it hasn't gone far yet, which the familiars nodded before heading off. Go find the phantom. And let me know if you found him okay. As the three familiars left and begin their search, Izuku boarded his motorcycle and heads off as he is worried that Sora might be targeted again and is pondering on whether to talk to Sora's parents, sensing that the phantom might take advantage of the situation and use it to hasten Sora to submit into despair, and he is determined not to let that happen, as he has seen what the would-be victims have gone through before they were turned into phantoms. I hope things would go well for Sora and her parents. An hour later, the scene shifts to the street where Sora is heading home, after having spent the time alone playing soccer, and she is anticipating another round of argument at home with her father. But then her musing is interrupted when several representatives from various universities approached her and are falling in line as they introduced themselves and told her that they are interested in having her as one of their future students once she graduate high school. Miss Wait. We want to speak to you. Let us have a minute of your time. Me. Yes. We're from the Seto University. We're from Tokyo University. We're from Kyoto University. What do you? We saw your soccer match. We want you. We're willing to give you a scholarship if you join us. No. She's signing up to our school. Ours is the best university. And we even make soccer players out of the best talent like her. Sora was surprised, yet she was pleased that someone has noticed her soccer skills, and when asked if they could see her talents, she obliges as they went to a nearby park, and there she showcases her talents and potentials as a soccer player, And her actions impressed the university representatives, and each of them gave her their calling cards and told her that all she need to do is have her principal show her grades, and if her grades are high enough they would give her scholarship. Wow! My dreams are slowly coming true. Sora was beamed with happiness and hoped that her dreams are starting to come through, and she hoped that she would convince her mom to let her dad give her his blessings, as she has no longing to become a politician, and she went on her way home to see where this would lead to, determined to reach her dreams and not let anything stop her from fulfilling it. However, a pair of eyes saw what just happened, and the unseen spy immediately departed, heading to parts unknown, where you can see a devious smile on his lips. Much later, Senator Haruhiko Takenouchi had just left the Senate building and is being fetched by his wife, Toshikyo, who is waiting by outside, and there the two discussed about Sora's future as they walked towards their car, with Senator Takenouchi planning to send her to America right away and not let her finish the remaining months of her final year at senior high school, intending to have her restart her final high school year overseas and then have her take law school, which Mrs. Takenouchi devotedly agreed with his plans. However, Taichi suddenly shows up and greeted the two, and there he told them an alarming news regarding about Sora, and even showed them a videotape he secretly recorded, and when shown, Senator Takenouchi is incensed at what he just saw, and there, Taichi offered a suggestion which he readily agrees. "Hello, Sir Ma'am, what? Can I help you with something?" "Yes, about your daughter, Sora, what about her?" "Here, that ungrateful brat. How dare she disobey me? I know where she is heading, better get there or else she'll make a sneak out from you, I'm on it. Come, Tashiko. You must make her come to her senses." However, Wajima, who happened to be passing by, saw the scene, and there something made him alarmed and saw that Taichi saying something like despair and the car's plate number where the Takenouchi parents are boarding, and he immediately dialed his cell phone to make an emergency call to Izuku, fearing that something bad is about to happen to the targeted gate. "Hello Izuku. What is it, Wajima? I saw a boy tipping off Sora's parents, and said something about despair and all. Not hat teenager with the goggles, it was him. I think so, and he just talked to some couple. Oh, Nuth Phantom is using Sora's parents to make her fall into despair. Go after them. I'm on my way." "Okay, Izuku, I'll follow them, try to keep them from Sora in case the Phantom is with them." Several hours later, it was nearing sunset and Sora is watching the skies smiling as she felt that she is reaching her dreams, and all she has to do now is finish her remaining months and submit her applications for the universities she's been offered and pass the exams, and depending on the results, she would go to the university where her entrance test score has the highest points, and she would automatically get the scholarship he craved for that has soccer on it. Just a little more and I'll be there to get my dream. Just as she was about to leave for home, the car arrived and parked in front of Sora, and out came her parents, and you can see the livid look from her father as he grabbed Sora by her arm and slapped her hard that sent her down to the ground, with her mother looking rather ignorant at the scene as she chose to let her husband deal with her daughter, showing how devoted she is to him, even if shows that her husband's action is causing more strain and harm to Sora. "You ungrateful brat. Ow. What, why? I told you to follow my order, that must be followed. I told you I have no interest in that. You will obey me no matter what. That is an order from your father. The family name must not be stained and remained in the history of Japanese politics. I told you I don't want that. I have no interest in becoming a politician. You will do as I say whether you want it or not." "I won't." A tense argument ensued as Haruhiko told Sora that she will enter law school and become a politician whether she likes it or not, as he is determined to make her preserve the political dynasty of the Takenouchi family, which she vehemently defied, stating that being a politician is never her dream and pleaded to let her make her own choices and future. But then the next scene turns into a catalyst for Sora's descent to despair. "You will obey me now." "I won't. Don't make me do this." "What? I came from your school and managed to convince the principality dropping from the school." "You can't. I'm just 3 months away from graduating high school. You will start high school again when you're at overseas. There you will take political study and I'll see to it that you will do as I say." "You can't. Haruhiko then showed to Sora documents which shows that he used his influence to convince the school to let Sora dropped from her school, thus not only preventing her from graduating, but also shut her chances of getting the coveted entrance exams from the universities she's been offered, and thus her high school scholarship has been negated, and that was just the start, as Taichi shows up and took the soccer ball from her and gave it to Sora's dad, much to her shock. Looks like things went well, what? Taichi. I told them what happened and he sure got said. You told him why? Just to see you despair, and no, with you taken from your school you can say goodbye to your graduation, the scholarship and your potential to become a soccer player, and no. Taichi mischievously told Sora that he was the one who told Haruhiko about how the university representatives approached her and suggested to her dad what it needs to be done, and there he gives Haruhiko a canned liter of gas and poured it onto the soccer ball, intending to set it on fire, just as Izuku arrived and saw everything, but before he is about to intervene, Taichi blocked his path just as Izuku told Taichi that he knows that he is a phantom. You. Excuse me. I know you're the phantom. I won't let you. Really? Do you have proof? Yes, just now you're with the man, now you're letting Sora despair, so what if she just to make things interesting, I'm putting a stop to this. Too late, huh? Before Takuya could act, Sora's father set her daughter's soccer ball ablaze and then tells her that she will leave for America within 4 weeks from now, with Toshikio telling her daughter to do what her dad says, which shocked Izuku at seeing how ignorant her mother is, siding with her husband, but Izuku became more alarmed when Sora started to crack up, realizing that she has fallen to despair, and Taichi finally revealed himself as a Bada Phantom, and the teen uses his Connect ring to activate the Wizard River to prepare his transformation when he places his right hand in front of the Wizard Driver's hand symbol buckle. Wizard River, Driver ONPLASE, within seconds, Izuku's ordinary-looking belt changes shape, revealing it to be the mystical Wizard River belt, and the teen puts on his magic ring on his left middle finger, the Flame Ring, and then places another magic ring on his left middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River to activate another spell in preparation for his transformation. Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Shabadubi touch to Henshin, Henshin, Wizard River, Flame, please, HIHI. A magical circle appeared on the left side of Izuku and slowly went towards the right, enveloping the teen, and now he is encased in black armor with red ruby-like ornament-like armor, which included his helmet, along and with a black robe, and there he is now in his jewel-armored form known simply as the Wizard. And Bada Phantom is now intending to keep Wizard busy while Sora is being consumed by despair and in the process of turning her into a phantom. You'll never stop us, for she will give BRTH to a phantom. I won't let you. Not as long as I'm around and you get to see her die and reborn. As Wizard and Bada Phantom fought, Sora fell to her knees as she is being consumed by despair, but her parents are rather oblivious to it and think she is just dramatizing her act and began berating her, with Haruhiko telling her that she will do as he says and she has no right to defy him, while Toshikio urging her to listen to her dad, stating that this is for her own good. This however worsened the situation and hastens the process, and Sora cracks up faster. Wajima arrived and saw this and shoved the Takanichi parents back while shouting to Wizard that time is running out, while at the same time tries to reach Sora through his voice in an attempt to rouse her out of her despair, but it was in vain. Seeing this, Wizard puts on one of the new rings on his right middle finger and scans it on the Wizard River in an effort to deal with the situation he have with Bada Phantom and save the gate. Wizard River, bind please. Fiery chains appeared from the ground and ties up the Phantom, which puts him in place, and then Wizard removes the bind ring and replaces it with the big ring and does the same motion. Wizard River, big please. A magical circle appeared. Wizard puts his hand on it and at the other side of the circle, and there his hand has been enlarged and uses it to strike the Phantom, which it sends him flying away after impact, and there he went towards Sora and attempts to put the engaged ring on her, but he is stopped by Toshikio, urging him not to interfere as she believes her husband would snap her out of it, and seeing Haruhiko handling it, further worsens the problem amid Wajima pleading to stop. By then it was too late, as Haruhiko's selfish pleading further hastens the process and Sora exploded, and she was reborn as a phantom, and Sora's parents were shocked at what they saw as the Phantom, now identified as a Bath Phantom, has been sired, and then she fired a powerful beam at Wizard before making her escape. As the smoke cleared, the scene became silent as Wajima fell to his knees as he witnessed a gate loses her life, consumed by despair and has been turned into a phantom, and Wizard slowly reverted back to normal, feeling disgust that he failed to save a fellow human. As the Takenouchi parents confronted Izuku about this, the teen angrily punched the two on their faces, and the impact sent the two adults to the ground, their mouths blooded, and loses several teeth in the process, and their Izuku angrily told the Takenouchi parents what just happened, and berated them for their actions that led to the death of Sora and her dreams. Izuku also angrily branded Toshikyo as a bitch for following and siding her husband like a dog following her MSTR, and at first she resented it. She slowly realized and understood the words the teen hurled against her, and though Haruhiko threatened to have the teen arrested for placing a hand against a senator, Wajima angrily told him that it will not change the fact that he and his wife sentenced their daughter to a selfish and cruel fate, and there he and Izuku boarded his motorcycle and left. As Haruhiko is about to give chase, he noticed his wife sitting on the ground, and there she told her husband that they have made a mistake and now she regretted not using rational means to solve this problem, and though stubborn, Haruhiko slowly thought about it and slowly came to regret his decision and realized that they now don't have an heir to their political dynasty. At their hideout in Sato Island, Medusa Phantom and Phoenix Phantom are pleased to see that a new Phantom has been sired as Abata Phantom introduces a Bath Phantom to them, and she tells the two Phantoms to do the same process so that more Phantoms would be born and that the Sabbath will soon continue once the Wiseman is fully recovered, with Abata Phantom and a Bath Phantom nodding before taking their leave. To be continued. Okay, hope you liked the action in and out of the soccer field. Hope you liked this ending to this arc, and though it was tragic, it was necessary so as to show that Izuku's new mission wouldn't be easy and that there are times that a victim would die regardless of the circumstances, and reflect that magic alone can't simply make a difference. A new Phantom is born and she is based on the mythical creature, Abath. She would later be seen making occasional appearance in later chapters. A few days later, the scene shifts outside of the Mizutofu Police Department. A car just arrived in front and the police who are outside glanced at the car, where its occupants slowly disembarked from the vehicle. Some seemed to recognize the person who stepped out of the car, which they stayed silent while others whispered among themselves. The man appeared to be in his mid-20s, wearing a black suit and shades. He appeared to emit a sinister aura. He then glanced at the building before his assistant spoke to him, and the two exchanged words before a decision is made. "Sir, we have arrived. Is this the Mizutofu Police Department?" "Yes, sir." "Has the police chief been informed of my appointment to him?" "Yes." "Good. Wait at the parking lot. I will text you when my business there is finished." "Yes, sir." "Okay, I'm out." And so the shades-wearing man entered the police department building while his assistant stayed inside the car and waits for the other man to come out, as he is instructed to wait for him until his business is done, as the assistant knows what business his superior is attending to. Life is Showtime by Sho Kiryuin, opening song of Kamen Rider Wizard, Maji Ka. Majide. Majida. Showtime. Maru Dasuki to Taiyu Kasanaru Toki no Shigeki. Dare date Kasiki Shinjitematai Kido Hitsuyu Fukaketsu no Energy Kokoro no Tamium to Yosu 2 Imi de Urajit Kuru Mano 3, 2, 1 Showtime. Majiku Taimu. Tariku ja Naimahu wa Hairu Hanpa nei zo, Mahalodo Hallelujah. Kyoku no Rutsu Magurakan Kibu Suquidasu, Showtime. Life is Esichoo Taimu Tobikiri no Unmiai Derevu Muchishidamo, Mahalodo Hallelujah. Kinu Q Ashida Mirai Sabit no Namaidawa, Showtime, Hauski Ni Kitayaru Ze Magic Ka. Majida. Majida. Showtime CH10, T-Den at the Omakajido Antique Shop. The scene shifts to the lobby area where Izuku came down from the stairs after waking up, had breakfast and is ready to go, intending to make a fresh start after his failed attempt to save Sora Takenouchi from despair that resulted in the BRTH of a bath, which Wajima encouraged the teen boy to do his best, which the teen accepted. Morning, morning, Midoriya. Food's good, eat up. After eating breakfast, okay, I'm full, glad you recovered after what happened last week, yeah, but I can't keep moping, I'll do whatever I can to prevent another tragedy from happening. Yeah, but don't feel down, we all have our ups and downs, and I'm sure things would turn out for the best. You're right, okay, I'm going. By then Wajima tells Izuku that he needs to send out familiars, feeling that the phantoms will no doubt use Abatha's BRTH as a propaganda to raise the phantom morale in attacking and make a targeted human sink into despair. And Izuku nodded, as he is now determined not to let his first failure make him feel despair over Sora's death. Midoriya, yes, Wajima. You should send out some familiars, you'll be needing some help. I will. No doubt that the phantoms would use Sora's death and the BRTH of her phantom as a means to promote their goal, so you shouldn't feel discouraged after what has happened, so don't feel despaired over what happened to her. Thanks, Wajima, but rest assured I won't let that happen again. Thank goodness. Good note to get some help. Taking out 3 magic rings, he uses each of them by placing them one by one in front of the Wizard River, and the spells are activated individually. Wizard River. Unicorn Police. All of a sudden, a familiar made of plastic kits appeared and assembled itself and became a small unicorn-like familiar. Then Izuku replaces the blue ring with a yellow ring and did the same procedure, with different result. Wizard River. KRAKNPLASE. Once again, all of a sudden, a familiar made of plastic kits appeared and assembled itself and became a small octopus-like familiar. Then Izuku places the blue ring and yellow rings on the respective familiars and then puts a red ring and did the same procedure, with another different result. Wizard River. Garuda Police. Once again, all of a sudden, a familiar made of plastic kits appeared and assembled itself and became a small bird-like familiar. Then Izuku places the red ring on the familiar, and now with all 3 of them animated, the teen asks them to go out and find any rampaging phantom, which the familiars nodded before heading off. As Izuku is about to take his leave, Wajima approached him and presented 2 rings that he just finished crafting, one a blue-colored transformation ring and the other an offense/defense type ring, which Izuku was quite impressed and asked what the rings can do, which Wajima gave his answer. Here, Midoriya, I just finished crafting these rings. Thanks. One of them is similar to the flame ring. Well, I suppose. What's the other one? What does it do? Don't know, all I can do is craft them. Since you have the ability to utilize them through magic, I guess you're the only one who can see what kind of magic they can do. Really? You couldn't discern what type of ring you crafted? Afraid not. While Izuku glances the blue ring, he deduced that this was another transformation ring that is similar to the flame ring, so he placed it inside his pocket, while glancing at the other ring, and after seeing the ring symbol, he slowly deduces that this is the sleep ring, and a smirk formed in his lips while glancing at Wajima. I am guessing this ring put someone to sleep, so how do I test it? Say, want me to test it out on you, Pops? Me. Wait, didn't you even think about it? Here we go, Wawa. Help. Save me. Come on, it's just a test. I'm not a guinea pig. Get ready. Midoriya. Stop that. This isn't funny. Despite Wajima's pleading and protests, Izuku places the sleep ring on his right middle finger and places it in front of the Wizard River belt, and there the magical belt's voice spoke to confirm the activation of the ring's magic powers, much to the ring maker's apprehension, while Izumi braces herself for the worst that's about to happen. Wizard River. SLEPPLASE, a magical circle appeared and the 2 braced themselves as the magic is about to be unleashed, but then all of a sudden, the magical circle enveloped Izuku and he slowly fell to the floor, and he went fast asleep, even snoring aloud, and there Wajima sighed in relief that he didn't receive the magic ring's effect, while he sighed at the scene in front of him. So the knit is a sleep ring, but it put him to sleep instead. Thank goodness it didn't get me. I guess he'll have to stay put for now and let the familiars do the work. Serves him right for trying to use me as a test subject. Well, I am going out to do some shopping. Back at the Muzutafu Police Department, the scene shifts at the lounge area where Makoto Tsukachi glances at her right hand, where the engage ring is still worn at her right middle finger, and recalls how she met Izuku, who saved her from the ghouls, putting the teen in custody, and how he saved her from despair. Though by the time she woke up after her inner phantom has been extinguished, then Midoriya was gone. Those were the times she recalled, and she wondered how and where she could find him. but then her musing was interrupted when her colleague came and told her that the police chief is summoning her in his office. "Hey, Tsukachi." "Yes. The police chief wants you at his office." "Me?" "Yeah, you. He wants you there pronto." "Okay, I'm on my way. Be careful, I hear that a higher-up is also there." "Thanks." And so Makoto got up and heads for the police chief's office, wondering if he is going to tell her to forget the incidents that involved Phantom, which she dreaded to hear as she is determined to protect the public, being a public servant herself. A minute later, Makoto is standing outside of the police chief's room and knocked 3 times before telling her name to him, and soon the police chief's voice spoke in reply. "Sir, this is Detective Makoto Tsukachi requesting permission to enter." "Permission granted. I'm coming in." "Enter." As Makoto went inside, the police chief approached her as she saw the man with the eyeglasses sipping tea, and there the police chief whispered to her and informed her that the man is from for National Security Bureau Section 0 branch of the Mizufu Metropolitan Police Department, which Makoto is surprised to hear. This, knowing that the NSA Section 0 acts as the superior to the police department. "Chief, listen, Tsukachi, yes, that's our visitor and he wants to speak to you, really. Whatever you do, don't agitate him." "It's alright, so you're Detective Makoto Tsukachi, pleased to meet you." Pleased to meet you as well," the man, identified as Masanori Kazaki, greeted her, and Makoto greeted in reply, though she appeared to be a bit wary, as she wondered if the NSA Section 0 is aware of what happened several days ago, and wondered if this meeting has anything to do with Izuku, and wondered if they heard about the ring-bearing wizard. Kazaki glances at Makoto from head to toe, until glancing at the engage ring she is wearing, and there he went straight to the point and began interrogating her. "Okay, listen up, Tsukachi, I will get straight to the point, which is, I am aware of what has happened recently. You and your team were attacked by phantoms." "Yes, that is correct, and you made contact with a young man, who appeared to be a high school-age boy, in which he is claiming to be a wizardo. You know about his identity?" Kazaki made his intentions known to her, that he has received reports about the phantoms and about a young man who claims to be a wizard, in which he asked her if she has any clues to his identity, and he expected her answer. Makoto thought about it, and hesitantly replied that she only recalled the armored wizard saving her life twice and claimed she has no idea about the wizard's alter ego. "Sorry. I was unable to." "Which is?" "By the time I woke up after being attacked by a phantom and that person who saved me, he was already gone." "I see." Kazaki stared in an emotionless manner, as he can tell that she is lying, though he did nothing and let it slide for now, and there he gives Makoto and the Mizufu Police Department strict orders in which the NSA will deal with the present situation that involves phantoms, and that the NSA will keep the phantoms' existence a secret from the public as a means to protect the Japanese citizens. "Regardless, I came here to give you and your department a direct order, which is, we will handle the phantom cases and you will not let the public know about this." "What? Are you serious?" "Yes. That's absurd." Makoto verbally disapproved it, though the police chief restrains her and tells her to comply, but she rebutted, stating that as a member of the police force it is her duty to protect the public, yet Kazaki was unmoved and nevertheless told her that this is a direct order and it cannot be disobeyed, and the police chief accepted the offer without question, much to her chagrin. To be continued. Hope you like this chapter. While Izuku was given screen time with the debut of a new transformation ring and the sleep ring, this chapter focused heavily on Makoto, and Kazaki's orders appeared to be bordering on a sinister side, which shows why she is wary of him, and why he told her not to get involved in cases that involves phantoms. Kazaki is a support character from Kamen Rider Wizard, and his involvement and attitude in that series will be the same in his portrayal in this FIC, so expect some conflict to brew in the upcoming chapters.